Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Um, we pretty late right now. It's around like 9:50. I want to be getting my trade recaps out. I missed the past 2 days mainly because I didn't take any trades and there really wasn't much to talk about. But I do still want to talk about Monday. That's and Friday, a little bit on Friday. Today I didn't trade. I had an exam to take, but today I did not trade. But I do want to go over my thoughts on Friday and Monday of this week, Friday of last week. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Um, Going back to May 1st, the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, let's go back over this replay and see if I can do this in my head, because that'll be kind of fire. Replay. Friday the 1st, right here. Okay, so going into Friday, we were at all-time highs again, so you already know that we are going to be looking for that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful long setup. The daily really wasn't giving us anything besides that we were at all-time highs. So we're going to 4 hour here, praying this doesn't change. Okay, looking like we're chilling. Again, we didn't really have anything on the 4 hour either. We had some major chopping right here where we just didn't know where we wanted to go. I did mark out all-time high right here. But besides that, we really didn't have anything else on the 4 hour. We had a nice little stack of LLR building up right here. But again, I'm just not looking for shorts at this time. I'm going to really be only going for longs until a bearish market presents itself. So going into the 1 hour, had 1 hour equal highs right here, which again was just another strong draw to the upside that I don't want to see get taken out. Here we were respecting bullish confluence, respected this gap right here, bang, tapped into that, rose up. I also did like the range that we were forming on the 1 hour. It's very nice. We never tapped back into EQ or OTE, so this was a nice range that I marked out to see any sort of pullback for any sort of long setup. Going to the 30-minute. Again, we had those equal highs I was talking about earlier. We had another gap inside as well as a demarc. I know we did not have a demarc. That was not a demarc. I think I was mark that out, but this was both a FVG and a BPR. But I'm not gonna mark each other out. You guys know what BPRs are. That would be the BPR. If you don't know what BPR is, it's called a balanced price range, and is when two fair value gaps overlap each other, and it basically just makes it like a more of a support of a fair value gap. Price is going to have a harder time going below that level when it's a BPR instead of just a regular gap. So yeah. Also, tip I learned recently, but when you're marking out your fair value gaps, I don't know if I'm going to start doing this because it's always been a habit just to go from wick to wick. But if there's a volume imbalance, you should be marking these out. Consider the volume imbalance. So considering this very tiny part right here between the candles, you would mark your gap out. Or is this only on the 30-minute? This would be for this 30-minute gap, I think. Yeah. Because you would mark out all the way up here for that gap. So I'll just mark it for a 30-minute. But I don't know if I'm going to start doing that. If I remember to, I will. But it's just been so habit to go wick from wick that probably won't. This 30-minute gap as well I really like because we bounced off the CE so nicely. Just another reason to be bullish today or on Friday. Another BPR as well. So I was really just hoping for some sort of pullback before these equal highs got taken. I also had both session draws. So Asia was my main draw, as well as London. So yeah, that's really about it. I think there's a 15-minute equal. Yeah. So we had 15-minute equal lows right here, and I really wanted these to get taken out before we went up. So I wanted to pull back into these 15-minute equal lows, tap into this 1 hour again, take out this liquidity, and then we can see a setup form. I think that's what I said on here. First of the month, oh yeah, and it was first of the month, so it's gonna be a weird day trading. But I want to see longs. We're very bullish. I would like to come in down as just 1 hour and then see it set up to a 1 hour double mark above us. Did I miss a 1 hour double mark? A D mark? Okay, that might have been on NQ. I don't want to switch because I'm on MNQ right now. But if you didn't know, NQ and MNQ are different in their charting. So I would recommend doing all your charting on NQ. And then if you want to take your micros, you do them on MNQ. So there's probably one devil's mark on NQ at the time. But I'm on MNQ right now and I don't really want to switch. So let's go into this day and let's play it. So immediately we come up. I mean, not even at market open, already taking this high. So I'm like, boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. Everything is gone. All my targets are gone. Literally everything that I had my eyes on today was gone. That's why I said today I got off early because we had a huge pump, leaving us really no structure. But I will go into a forward test that I took later on. So we had this big pump up. I'm like, bro, this is so cooked. But the thing about a massive pump up like this is that you can always draw out your range. Always draw out your range. Right? Always be adjusting it for when there's new high. And then this is where I think I took my trade. It was very late into the market open. Jeez, bro, I'm tired. But we had this 15-minute gap right here, which is very nice. And then I wanted to see us because the 0.75 was right below the CE, so I didn't think we were get down to the 0.05. So I took a limit at the 0.5 of it as well. This was also right below the 5-minute gap, so you could have put in your limit like right under here maybe. But I just put it right at here. I did stop loss below the CE because honestly I would just want to be out of this trade if it was anywhere other than that. Take profit, which was at the other high, I think. It was at the, it was at the body because I do take bodies. I think this was the trade I took. So I think we fill this gap and then start coming down. Yo, am I tripping? Yeah, okay, I might just be tripping balls. But I definitely did take a forward test today. I even say there's the only types of trades you hit on paper. I have a picture of it on my phone. I must be tripping. Where was this? Okay, so I got entered on this move down. Maybe I accidentally did my range wrong. I could have totally done that. But, oh yeah, I did. I marked out this freaking range wrong, dude. That's crazy. Okay, so since this already got retapped into, this would be your range right here. Like, I think this or this. But I'm pretty sure I marked out this as my new range, and I put it right there for my, at the tip of the FVG right here, like that. I think that's what I put, and then I took the take profit at the highs. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but it was just a forward test. It was just an experiment, so no money was on the line. But yeah, that was my Friday trading. Okay, date, Monday, select. Okay, going into Monday's trading day. Can I select the time? I can. Beautiful. Alright. So going into Monday's trading day, I was not expecting much from today. Yeah, I just really was not expecting much from this day. We were at all-time highs again on the daily, so I'm not switching anything really. And I'm going to be wanting to go long. 4 hours giving us a little bit of a better structure. I liked how much we were tapping off the CE and respecting this of this 4 hour gap. I was clear that we're going to be bullish. It's clear we're going to see longs today. We also had some big wicks here. I don't know if that was from anything in in particular, but it was also something to take into account because of how much we reject out these CEs. This was a nice rejection block right here as well in this gap. We also, taking a look here, we have a 1 hour right here. Also a little 1 hour right here, another 1 hour right here. All these 1 hours that we could maybe see a retracement into. Yo, no way, my trading view just crashed, bro. It always does this, holy crap. Okay, we had a couple 1 hours down there. Mainly, I was looking at, again, this nice range. I mean, this is beautiful. And if we can see a pullback into this, I would love to take a trade. I think we had Asia highs. No, we had Asia lows. So this is what I really wanted to see happen. I feel like session lows would have got taken out. So I wanted to see us come down, take out London, possibly tap into 0.75 of this, and then maybe see a little run up. We had this 15-minute gap that we respected as well, which also marking that out. We had this 15-minute range as well, but mainly was looking for a little bit of a bigger pullback because we have been just kind of going up. I want to see a little bit of a pullback. We're in a pretty big premium. So yeah, that is what I got. There's probably a lot more stuff that I marked out, but I'm low-key tired. I did do regular trading hours as well. Oh, I just got fried, didn't I? Why am I at 4 p.m., bro? Oh, wait, I'm actually so stupid because I switched to regular trading hours. I didn't go on the open, did I? No, yeah. So let's just go a couple candles on the open. There we go. So we have your beautiful regular trading hours right here. So I was really looking at to see us fill at least the 0.75 of regular trading hours, or the 0.5, tapping into this 1 hour against and seeing longs. But today was just dead, really. The only thing you could have really taken of was saying that we had a sweep right here of this like low. We could have had a very nice range form right here, tapping into this 5 minute, tapping into this OTE. This was a 5-minute range too, so you probably could have gotten a better entry. But yeah, this is just the kind of chop that you don't like to see, and I personally don't like to see on trades. I like to see a nice clean up, nice clean move up, nice clean move down, and then to see us continue in the direction of wherever I'm going. But pull back right here, and really there's no inverse. You could have taken this one. I mean, your R is kind of fried, but today was just something that I wanted to, or Friday or Monday, sorry, was something that I completely avoided. Because just look at this, dude. Just please don't trade this. Like, for everything, if you're new to trading and you see a market open look like this, don't trade it. Like, you're gonna get caught up in some sort of chop unless you bottom tick. Like, unless you're like placing a limit right here for a 0.5 5-minute gap, you're not going to be catching a good trade out of this. So just look at what the market's telling you and go about your day. You know, like today I did not trade, so there's nothing for me to really say. Actually, you know what? Let's go over today as well. We're going to go 3-3, so we have a little bit of a longer episode, but let's just go over today as well. I'm going to see if I can catch a trade today. I don't know anything of what a market did today, so let's do a little live trade session with me. All right, going into the day. This is literally, so I would be on NQ, but it's fine. All right, going into this day, clear again. We're all-time highs. We're bullish. I mean, there's nothing you can really say about that. Daily gap right here. Going to the 4 hour. 4 hours, a nice structure. Like, are we on Tuesday? Did I mark? I think this is the Monday's 4 hour gap that I liked. Yeah, this was Monday's 4 hour gap that I liked that we were rejecting off of. Looking like 4 hour gap's going to close here. You know, I mean, it's all time high, so exactly you expect. 1 hour very nice range on the 1 hour, which I like to see. Definitely going to mark this bad boy out. 0.5 lines up perfectly with this 1 hour gap that's unfilled. Another gap here, another gap here. Again, this is that same range that I was kind of cooking on Monday. Or was this Monday? Yeah, honestly, I don't even know. 30 minute. This is a quick. I'm just going through quick. I usually take a little bit more time. Dude, is this Monday? This literally looks like Monday. That's how much we moved on Monday, guys. That's how much we moved. We didn't do anything that we ended up here on Tuesday. Like, we just uptrended on Monday. That's all we did. With no sort of movement at all. This would be a nice gap tap. Gap tap? That's kind of tough. I think that's a 30-minute gap. And not 15, but with respect to that 15, nice. Dude, this looks identical to Monday. Is it just me, or does this look really close to Monday's open? Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. But, let's go into this day. 5-minute equal lows right here. Okay, I want to see it push into this 30-minute gap, taking out these lows, and then go long, bro. Okay, I mean, you did take out the equal low technically. We didn't get to push into the gap, though. We pushed into the 15-minute again. Oh, man, because I marked it out wrong. Freaking idiot. We still don't tap into it, do we? No, we don't. So we pushed into the 15-minute. This big ass 15-minute right here. We pushed into this again. Took out equal lows and rejected. So, I mean, you could consider this to be a valid sweep. I don't know if I would have. It would be close, but let's see what we do here. So we just continue to push. Yeah, wow. I mean, what do you expect from all-time highs, you know? Wow. Lovely. Holy crap. Okay, I would have been off. I probably would have been off. Or not paying attention to this at all. But that was a good push down. We tap into EQ. Okay, this is huge. This is nice. Don't. Oh, whoa, holy. Yo, I would have gotten fried. I would have absolutely gotten cooked on this long. Is there a 2-minute maybe that we didn't see? 2-minute close too. 3-minute? No, 3-minute. Damn, bro. I would have gotten absolutely. I would have gotten fried. I would have literally gotten smoked. We should go back up though. Yeah. Not gonna lie, this is devious work. I don't know, would I have gotten cooked here? Stop loss would have been at this low. It would have been close. I would have been like absolutely freaking out. I'm gonna take a buy here just for fun of it. Targets. This is a really good thing to do at all-time highs. This is getting really long, but use your standard deviations. This is the last move before we see a big move up, so it should be standard deviation. But we're at this zone. You can put your TP at the -4. I don't know if we're gonna get a good RR from this, but it's basically at the high, right? I mean, it's basically 1-to-1. Not really. You want to keep it below this gap. There we go. That's better. There we go. I did it wrong. But you can put this at the range. You can put it at the middle of this. Whoa, what are you doing? At the max expansion range, you can put that in the middle. You can put it right here. Use standard deviation. Highly recommend that for take profits at all-time highs. So, and then stop loss will go down here. Let's see if this plays. Break even, first internal high. So I'm already break even. All right, guys. GG's. Just one. But yeah, so we're gonna see resistance. Yeah, and then we come down off the point 4. Bang, bro. Yo, that's how you hit a trade right there. Come on. But yeah, honestly, after seeing this, I might have just been off, or I would not been paying attention at all. I wouldn't have been doing something else. But overall, if you guys enjoy this little bit of a longer trade recap, I'm not gonna be doing these often because I don't want to be missing days. I kind of want to get knocked out. But this little live trading was kind of fun. Maybe something I can do. Maybe I can go stream. Maybe I can just record my live trading and post it. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay because I'm really tired. If you took a trade today, if you took an L, if you took a win, no matter what, learn from it. If you took a win, what did you do good? Implement that more. If you took an L, what could you fix? If you took no trades, then take it as a win. Take those as a win. Go study some ICT or something, all right? I'll catch you boys tomorrow for the trade recap. Peace.